Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and happy birthday. As always, I'm Dallas Green Eggs and Hamaway, and we are here day 12, round 4. We are in the final matchups of the Elite Eight here in March Crackness.
And joining him, I'm Matt Dinsky.
Well, yes, you are.
Round 4, day 12 of the matchups. Exciting brackets all around going on. Look, and we're down to the last 4 of the Elite 8 here in day 12. We've got some great matchups. Over easy lemon squeezy coming in strong against Alpha and Omegga. Scott versus Davey Crockett. I mean, what more could you ask for in some lineups?
Yeah, that's exactly right. We've got Scott and Davey. We're going to see their matchup coming up later in the day. We've got, remember, just a real messy-haired, interesting look from Scott versus the man with the most incredible hat I think I've seen in some years.
Some have begun to call this matchup the hair versus the hat.
Yeah, I think that is an appropriate way to look at it. First up in the day, though, we've got Over Easy versus Alpha and Omegga. Let's go ahead and see who comes out on top and makes their journey continue into the Final Four. Here we are, day 12, the second day of Elite 8 matchups. First up, we've got Over Easy Lemon Squeezy versus Alpha and Omegga.
It's been quite a journey for both of these. Let's see if Alpha and Omegga can keep that journey going.
Is this the Alpha or the Omegga?
Another long face-off here. Oh, in reverse, back to back. There's the slam. Over Easy Lemon Squeezy is out.
Rachel Baylor here, round 4 post-game interviews. We are here with, oh my gosh, Over Easy Lemon Squeezy. How are you doing after this defeat by Alpha and Omegga?
Yeah, thanks, Miss Baylor. I'm doing all right, you know what I mean? I mean, you got to keep your chin up, keep your shell together, do the best you can with times like this.
Yeah, well, I do hope that you keep your shell together. Well, I hope you don't feel too defeated. You did beat the number 1 seed, top right corner of the bracket, BB Egg. Do you feel like you had too much confidence going into this round with Alpha and Omegga from that?
No, let me tell you something right now. I knew from the beginning that little robot wasn't gonna win to me. I looked at that thing and I thought no piece of technology is gonna come out on top against a good old Over Easy here. So no, I wasn't too surprised about that. But, you know, I lost to the Alpha and Omegga. I mean, who wouldn't? What can you do? He's the beginning and he's the end, as they say. So, you know, sometimes you just got to keep your head in it. And when life gives you lemons, you go lemon squeezy.
I love it. Love that saying. And I wish you the best. And will you be returning next year?
Oh, you better believe I will. Look, I got my eyes set on the prize. I got the eye of the tiger right now. You know, right after the tournament, I went home, I made a bagel and schmear right away, got my head back in the game, went back to work, started training harder than ever. Yeah, next year, you can guarantee you're going to see good old Over Easy Lemon Squeezy back in the ring, stronger than ever.
Well, we hope to see it. One last question, Over Easy Lemon Squeezy, where are you from?
Oh, Brooklyn, where else? Yo, represent New York, city so nice they named it twice, but what can you do?
Okay, there you have it, folks. Empire State of Mind. Well, we hope to see you next year. Thanks.
Wow, man, what a character.
Over Easy indeed.
Good perspective. Life gives you lemons, you make a lemon squeezy, and he has vowed to be back next year's tournament.
I know, I for one cannot wait to see him back here.
We'll see if that plays out.
Yeah. So in the second half coming up, we've got Scott versus Davey Crockett. Remember, the hat versus the hair. Go ahead and place your bets. Even if you don't have a dog in this fight, I'm sure
or an egg.
That you have a favorite. Or an egg. Or an egg for that matter. Before we get to this exciting matchup, this anticipated matchup, let's go ahead and have a word from our sponsor, Chick-fil-A.
Oh, hey, how you doing? I'm generic construction worker. You know, on hot days up here in the scaffolding, when you're burning up in the scorching heat, nothing cools you down quite like a nice cold glass of sweet tea from your local Chick-fil-A. Thanks, Chick-fil-A, for not only controlling my core body temperature, but for also making sure I stay nice and hydrated all the way up in the sky.
The second half of action here in the Elite Eight. Final matchup, Scott versus Davey Crackett.
Man, this is a tough one. We love them both. There's the slam.
And it's Scott getting knocked
Hudson
out.
is out. All right, get those brackets ready. Let's take a look at who's moving on to round 5. Division leaders coming out of the upper right division, Alpha and Omegga. And he will be facing off against Davey Crackett, the winner of the bottom right division. Welcome back. Incredible matchups going on there. The last half of our Elite Eight is finally done, and Davey Crackett coming out on top of Scott. The hat beat the hair, cracked his way across that matchup.
Yep, the hair was no match indeed for the hat. Now we know, folks. Neither were, what we were talking off air a little bit about baby blues.
Scott's got some baby blues if you paid attention to that egg, and some of our defeated eggs have said those blues were the factor that intimidated them the most. And Davey Crackett said, I've got the baby blues too.
Nope, he is still defending the frontier, whatever that means. Let's see in next week's matchups if he can keep that going in the Final Four. This is it, folks. The Final Four competitors. We're going to see some new angles to these competitors to get a deeper look at really who they are. And we're going to narrow it down next week to the Final Two, our championship round. It's going to be incredible.
That's right.
You know what we always say here, folks. 12 eggs makes a dozen.
And 13 makes the baker. We'll see you next week.